fifth early stage company, qChange, from right here in Bend, Oregon, a real-time technology that objectively measures and grows soft skills in the flow of work. qChange, get on up here. Same spelling and everything. You know, that's my grandpa's name, actually.
You said that last time I presented.
I know. I can't stop saying it. Okay,
right.
hit it.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Great presentation so far. So I got a question to start with. How many times have you been asked or asked someone, are you a good communicator, strategic thinker, inclusive leader, only to receive a subjective yes? Right? And how are you to know that these individuals are suited for the job that you're hiring for? I'm Dr. James Kelly, CEO of qChange. At qChange, we transform the subjective to objective in the flow of work. Today, 2% of an enterprise employee market receives 80% of the soft skill training budget. 80%. A lot, right? And let's couple that with the fact that 87% of millennials and Gen Zs are asking for some sort of development. They're not getting the development, and they're leaving. So, here's the problem. Too many people, not enough budget. At qChange, through Microsoft Teams, we give access to 100% of the people at same or less budget. We use 45 soft skill areas, and our solution is smart. It knows when to nudge the right soft skill before the right meeting so that those after the meeting can tell you if you've practiced that soft skill in the flow of work. That's powerful. That's immediate. Now, who makes this happen? Well, today we have organizations like Mattel, Beyond Trust, and soon to be Huntington Bank and Deloitte, expanding access to over 500 users across 6 countries using our patented technology. Here's what's great, is that the team that we've assembled meets the moment. Starting with Rob Buckingham, who's a 20-plus year, not only product expert, but operations expert. Dr. John Howes, who's a leadership expert of 20 years. Ryan Cummingdeer, a local Bendite as well, 15-plus years of technology expertise. And myself, yes, a recovering academic who spent 12 years researching human behavior in a global context. So what is the market we're going after? This market is a $6 billion market from a TAM perspective, but we're really honed in today on the beachhead, which is a $288 million market, focused on 3 million knowledge workers, high tech, pharma, bio, and companies 1,000 or more. And our go-to-market strategy is through our partnership channels, where we charge on average $96 per year per user, or an average contract of $250,000 annual, which I think I just said in the first part of that sentence, right? And so today already, our largest partner, IECL, has pre-purchased 200 licenses, so we're revenue generating. Now, when we talk about competition, we look at 2 things: access to technology and objectively measuring soft skills in the flow of work. And to date, as far as I know, there's few or none that do this in the flow of work. So, what is our exit strategy? Well, our exit strategy is clear for us. It's tethered to our go-to-market strategy. Our product expands the wallet and increases product offering for our partners, which means there's an exit in 2027 on the books. We predict to go break even in late 2024, as well as turn revenues of $28 million in 2025. I want to say thank you, and we're also raising $800,000 in a convertible note, 10% discount, and $6 million cap. I cannot say that. Sorry, cannot say that. I did not say that. No one heard me say that. I did not say that.
Okay, Dr. Kelly. Thank you.
Thank you, James.
So, a fun fact about me is I moonlight as a substitute teacher in the Ben Lapine School District. And we have to do this online training every year, and it makes me want to stab my eyeballs out. So tell me about what you're doing and why it works, why it's better than what I sit through for an hour and a half every year.
So I think the short answer of this is when you think about the psychology of human beings, it's the immediacy, it's the relevancy, meaning context, and it's the accountability. And so because our solution knows which meetings to nudge you, what behaviors, in the context that you're trying to show up in, and allows those around you to give you anonymous aggregate feedback, it allows you to know how you're showing up in the flow versus afterwards, annually, once a year, which doesn't work, doesn't stick, and you often always forget.
I like how you're making this subjective objective. A couple things come to mind, though. One is you're taking anonymous feedback. There can be bias in that feedback, and if it's anonymous, you won't be able to tease that out. How does your system handle bias?
So let's say, for example, someone's working on strategic thinking, or succinct and direct is one of their soft skill areas. When you think about data science, and I spent 12 years in higher ed doing that from a research perspective, when you collect these data points over multiple times a week, over multiple weeks, you can actually tease out the data at aggregate data, from a data science perspective, at the aggregate level over time. Meaning, excuse me, different meetings, different people, different sizes. That bias can be removed in a number of different mathematical ways over time.
And James, what does it look like in real time? Like, I'm at my computer, I get a little,
Sure.
What does that look like?
Yeah, so I'll give you a great example. Go back to the notion of being strategic. One of our areas is strategic thinking. So when you onboard, the first thing we do is we look back 2 months. We say, who are the people you meet with most often? We recommend those people, you choose. And then the system really kicks into play. And so the next time you're going to a meeting that says something like Strategic Planning 2023, our solution will send you a nudge 3 minutes before. It might say something to the effect of, in this meeting, connect today to the future. So that's before in the meeting inside Microsoft Teams in one of those chat channels. After the meeting, it says, hey, did you do that behavior on a scale of 1 to 5? At the same time, those in the meeting that you've invited are asked, did you see this behavior? So that objective other perspective over time provides and creates an objective measure of soft skills.
It's so cool, James. I feel like this would really do a number on online dating platforms. But that is just another opportunity for another night. Great pitch. Thank you for being here. Excited to see what happens next.